Okay. I think this is like maybe a regular honey. I could be wrong. Just now, that one is a bit sugary, but this one a bit more floral.
Everyone knows what it means to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a teacher. In this series, we spotlight unique profiles with untypical jobs you've probably never heard of to tell us what they do and how they got here. In a truth or dare format, each profile will draw question cards from the deck and attempt to answer hard truths about their profession. For every question that they cannot answer, they will have to perform a surprise dare as an alternative.
Hello, I'm Chong. I'm a beekeeper. I romance bees for a living. How did bees amaze start? I was a vice principal, and just like the movie Spider-Man, I was stung by some bees and I became a bee man. About 5 years ago, I was really stung by bees. I'm an educator at heart. As a result of that, I was thinking so many things I could do with bees, especially to educate Singaporeans not to be afraid of bees. Describe the work of a beekeeper. Beekeeper looks after the bees. In other countries, you can just buy bees and then you are so-called a beekeeper. But in Singapore, we have a more difficult challenge because we cannot buy bees. There's basically no beekeeping industry in Singapore. So what I do, I relocate bees. That's how I get my bees. Some people don't want the bees in the house, in schools or in factories, and they call me and I relocate the bees and I bring them to BMA's garden. What did your friends and family think when you told them you decided to quit your job as a HOD and vice principal to become a beekeeper? They say I was crazy. I'm 62 this year. At that time, I was 57. My friends told me, why don't you just stay in your current job and then go for a nice retirement? Why are you so crazy? You want to do something that is so unknown, right? And what do you know about beekeeping? You may be able to teach PE or science or mathematics or run a school.
Were there any strong objections?
But then I was so obsessed with bees. No objection will stop me from doing what I wanted to do. I've been educated for 37 years, right? So whatever good values you want to impart on the students, you want to help the students develop, we can learn from the bees. Then I thought I could use beekeeping to encourage people from a third world country to uplift their livelihood. I was thinking maybe I could even start a model village in Myanmar. The vision I had, what I could possibly do with bees was too overwhelming. I had to leave. Although I love teaching, I love being with schools and with teachers. This is my 4th year as a professional beekeeper. Whatever vision I had 5 years ago, they're all fitting in like a jigsaw puzzle. Now people can see, oh, some of my very good friends say, oh, you have a good retirement job, you know. Now they're telling me, you prepare your retirement well. Although I don't see it as a retirement, I see it as my second career actually.
If bees are completely removed from our ecosystem, how do you think it will affect us?
Oh, that would be terrible. Bees are responsible for all our food sources. I think a lot of people would be dying of starvation, and we are talking about food security. A lot of food crops are actually being pollinated by bees, so whenever you see some food on your dinner table, be thankful to the bees.
Do you want to draw a dare card?
Dare card. Blind taste. Eat 2 spoonfuls of different honey. Guess which one is yours. By the way, the one I brought, they are not my regular honey. Okay, maybe I don't even know how they taste like. Okay. I think this is like maybe a regular honey. I could be wrong. I think this is more the honey I brought. Just now, that one is a bit sugary, but this one a bit more floral. And it's more subtle, not too overpowering.
You got it right.
Share the biggest misconception people have about your career in beekeeping here in Singapore. About bees first. So the misconception is bees are out to sting us and out to harm us. Whenever one visitor come to my garden, I say, hello, you are very sweet and you are not a flower. So don't worry, the bees coming to you. But then occasionally, sometimes the bees will come to us, especially on a hot day and when we are sweating. So actually the bees will come and land on our body, on our head, on our face even, just to drink from our sweat. So my advice is, let's say the bee come to your hand and just say, oh, I'm the chosen one. And use that moment to admire how the bees are drinking from your sweat. A minute or so, when they have their fill, they will fly away. If you don't climb out the trees and go near the bees, Why would the bees bother anybody? Yeah. Share a hell story in the career in beekeeping. But I think I don't have any hell story. I have very good stories. I really enjoy all the moments I have with the bees.
If you don't have a hell story, you can draw a deck card.
Okay. Sing a bee song. Should I sing this my honey theme song? Well, I'm glad I came prepared with a guitar too. Whenever my visitors come to Bee Amazed Garden, I share with them how to live in harmony with the bees, how to prevent themselves from getting stung by bees. So maybe now I'll share some secret with you just to stay calm, no fast movement, and then don't stand in the flight path of bees. Then generally, if you do that and don't swat the bees, then you're okay. I always end up with this, not a bee song, but a honey song, okay? And it goes like that. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Take a little honey and be healthy all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Take a little honey and love you all the time. And especially enjoying singing this song to some of the kindergarten kids just before pre-COVID times, and you see them all dancing, they're jumping up and down, and I miss those times. True or false? Beekeeping can be a fulfilling career. Of course. Look at me, I'm so happy now. I'm so fulfilled. It's my vision to make Singapore bee friendly. I hope to see more corporate entities, organizations, if they have the gardens or the rooftop, whatever areas, they can change that, just like Sentosa Golf Club, make it sustainable, make it bee friendly. Does it feel lonely taking on a unique profession? No, I think there are so many beekeepers all over the world. When you're obsessed with your vision, right, there's no loneliness. In fact, right now I am in contact with many more people all over Singapore and all over the world.
If it wasn't lonely for you to draw a deck card,
Call one of the crew's friends and convince them to have a career in beekeeping. Okay? Who do I call? Hi, Nevin.
Hi.
I'm John, the beekeeper. Can I find out what are you doing at the moment?
In front of my computer editing a video out.
So you're the crew.
Yes.
Ah, instead of sitting in front of the computer, right? Would you like to go to the exciting world of the bees and the honeybees?
That would be great.
And then we can harvest the honey, taste some good honey, right? Wouldn't that be wonderful?
I really want it.
So have I convinced you to become a beekeeper?
Yes, you did.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All my beehives, they have names. Common question asked, why all female? Are these all your former girlfriend's name? I said, no, they're not my girlfriend's name. Every colony bees are made of female bees. The queen is a female, the worker bees are female. And the drones, the male bees only exist during the mating season. So the bees, they make all the decisions, they do all the hard work. So I want to honor the female by naming all my beehives, giving out female names. The bees are very enterprising. They just build something out of nothing. They normally form the honeycomb from the front at the entrance all the way back here. So my job is to make them happy, and then hopefully they build more and more honeycomb towards the back. We've come to the end of the show. I hope you have learned something about bees. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.